When I was about to take a bite of dessert, I saw police officers surrounding the restaurant outside. I quickly looked around. After confirmed that there was only an elderly couple and 2 children in the restaurant, I suddenly realized that these police officers were here to arrest me. So I immediately paid the $10 bill, then placed my hands flat on the table. As soon as I did this, 2 police officers rushed in.
Police! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move!
Although taking down these 2 police officers would have been easy for me, but I chose to surrender obediently. This wasn't because I was cowardly, but because I was new to this town. And after I was taken back to the police station, the female police officer wanted to register my identity, but I didn't say a word and just silently observed the layout of the police station. This made the chief very angry. He immediately said he would teach me a lesson. At that moment, a black detective walked out. He seemed like a reasonable person. After taking me to a meeting room alone, the detective told me that a murder had occurred in the town the previous night. The victim had been shot in the back of the head at close range with 2 9mm bullets. After the murder, the killer not only picked up the shell casings, but also beat the body violently for a long time. Finally, they casually covered the body with a flattened piece of cardboard. Coincidentally, there was a witness this morning who saw me moving around the crime scene where the body was dumped. After hearing this, I remained silent for a long time before speaking up.
I don't need a lawyer, because I didn't kill anybody. At least not recently.
Then I began to help sort out the details of the case. I believe there were 3 participants in this murder case. The first was a gunman who was very familiar with firearms. He was cautious, so he used a silencer and picked up the shell casing. The second was a mentally unstable psychopath. Only such a person would beat the body. The last was a careless coward. Fearing the body would be exposed, he tried to cover it with cardboard, but was so panicked he didn't even notice the feet were exposed. Although the detective agreed with my reasoning, it still didn't explain why I was near the dumping site. I immediately explained that I had just gotten off the bus at the nearby long-distance bus station. As a tourist who had come to this small town out of curiosity, I wanted to pay my respects to a blind blues singer who had died here.
I like music.
But during the previous search, I only had a toothbrush, a French war medal, and 200 on me, traveling over 800 kilometers with this luggage to mourn a deceased blues singer. This explanation sounded problematic no matter how you looked at it, so before I could provide an alibi, the detective locked me up without mercy. Fortunately, the police found a phone number in the victim's shoe. If this leads to the real killer, I'll be able to get out of trouble quickly.